Okay, so I am going to be presenting my project for my quarter one Earth Science, and it's how volcanoes work. So I do little pictures, and I'll zoom in and kind of read what they say. Some of them are called little funny cartoons, and yeah. So the 8 reasons why volcanoes are good for us is they create new islands or new land, and the little guy is basically saying he's going to have his own little island because it's magically appeared. Volcanoes give us many minerals, so we get really rich in minerals through this time, and the little guy said he's going to be rich. Oh, oops. No, oh, yep, right there. It gives us really rich soil because it's enriched with all the minerals, so plants can thrive in this. And so the little guy basically says the plant grew in 2 days, and we don't really have a problem with this anymore, but it is a nice helpful factor, and it is that it melts glaciers. Okay, and then also rare plants can grow on volcanoes because humans and they won't survive basically with all the concrete and stuff. So you can find rare plants in volcano land. It also helps cool off the Earth's interior, so the little Earth is mad and he's letting off some steam through volcanoes. We actually use the rocks that we use for building blocks, some of them are volcano rocks, so we use them for building blocks. And we actually mine volcanic deposits in the West for products like silver spoon cleaner and hand wash and stuff like that. Okay, why volcanoes are bad for us? The ash in the air is really bad, and it contaminates our lungs, and it affects our climate, which I'll discuss in a moment. It kills people and animals and living things, basically. It can generate tsunamis, and it destroys cities, which is never good. And then how volcanoes affect the climate is, so one thing is that it kind of helps dissolve the ozone, not much, but because with the atmosphere, so the troposphere, the stratosphere, the mesosphere, and then the thermosphere, so all the steam they've been finding, the ash and gases are not floating up like they're supposed to. They're actually staying in the troposphere, and they're being stuck here. And because they're being stuck here, it doesn't really necessarily affect the ozone as much as like our pollution does, but it does affect the fact that that if people who do ozone research have been finding specific particles that are helping, and these are particles that are only found in volcano. Also, the combination for SO2 is found in volcanoes, and basically, if they're light particles, they can drop the climate rapidly, so it causes the climate to cool, or if they're really dense and high particles, they cause the climate to warm. And so, but the impact of the eruptions don't really last that long because, the particles don't stay there forever because they float out or matter gets recycled. So basically it can cool down with the particles and it affects us, and there's many of these particles stuck in the stratosphere, so not with us but kind of in there, so it causes our climate to cool. And we've been finding a lot of complicated patterns over eruption sites and like near eruption sites, so that is evidence that volcano eruptions don't really necessarily do it on their own, but they do have a huge part in it. They can't totally change a climate alone, but they do have a huge part of it. So here's a close-up one more time of all my little cartoons. And then here is my atmosphere with the volcano exploding. So yeah, hope you enjoyed.